Today, we are going to learn how to use and edit the funnel that we made on the part 1 of this video series. And we are going to use the marketing platform tool, SYSTEME.io. If you haven't watched part 1 yet, click on the link here. Hi, my name is Elle, and I help online entrepreneurs to step up to the next level so that they can have more success in their business. So let's get started and let me show you how to open and how to use your free funnel gift on SYSTEME.io. Okay, so if we go on YouTube and we go on part 1 of this video series, how to build free funnels tutorial, we scroll down and here we go, okay? Gift, free lead generating funnel, SYSTEME.io. So when I click on this link, let's see what happens. So I click on it. Et voila, I'm being redirected to this page, our first page, our squeeze page. So here I have to enter my email. So let's do it, get instant access. And you arrive on SYSTEME, on the platform SYSTEME. So here you have to create your account. So I let you do that. It's totally free. It takes a minute or two. You just have to enter your email address and then a few more things. And so I see you on the inside. Okay, so once you are registered and you click on the link of the funnel, you should arrive to this page here, which is our funnel page in SYSTEME.io. So we have 2 pages, remember. The first one we did a squeeze page, which is, let's look at it. It's this one, okay, the one we just saw. And the second one is our presentation page. And that is the one we are going to edit today. I'm going to show you what to do with it, but know that you can apply it to any page. To the first one, to the squeeze page, you know, you can also add steps, you see here. So you can put the name of your step and then you choose the type, squeeze page, inline form, pop-up form. I mean, you have a lot of options, right? And you can also add quite a few steps, okay? So, but for the sake of this video, we are going to go to the presentation page and we are going to click, voila, and click on the magic wand. So why a presentation page? Because actually I made this video specifically for my team at Infinity Processing System, and shout out to you all. And so that is why we have a presentation page. But like I told you in the previous video, you can do whatever you want with it. And we are going to see today how we can just customize it however we want. So here we are on our page. Okay, remember it was like that. So we had a presentation video and then testimonials. Now we are going to see what we can do with this, how we can really edit it how we want. I'm going to show you all the little editing tools that we have, okay? Almost of them. So, so remember, we're first going to go to the screen. On the left, you have your toolbox. And here you have your screen, okay? You have your funnel. So remember, we can edit the photo. So if we go here, if we click on it, it happens here, it appears here. And we can change the picture here. You see, we can upload a different picture, and we can just put a background color if we want, okay? But this we already saw it in the previous video, so I'm not going to do that again. Today, I'm really going to show you what we haven't seen yet. So we have several things we have. If we go on our screen, here we have the section. But if we come here we have a row, okay? Here we have a box, the text. Okay, so you have several sections like that as you go through your screen. And then you want to edit, for example, if I want to edit this part, I have to come to the text box and then edit it from here. And you see the side changes to match with the box that I'm choosing. Okay, so that is the first thing. Then we have the margin. So the margin is above the element, so above the section. So you see, if I do that, it comes down, we get a margin. If I do that on the bottom, the same, we're going to get a margin. Okay. And then on the left, same, and on the right, same. Okay. And then you have your padding. So the padding is inside the element. So let's not forget that we have 40. So look, if I move it, I go down. Okay. So we were at 40. I'm going to go back. Well, actually, we're not going to save or change this, so it doesn't really matter. Same, bottom to 20. You can put it up or down. Okay. Okay, and then left, right, same, bam, bam, bam. Okay. So that's the padding and the margin. Okay, desktop, mobile. All right, so that's it basically for our sidebar here when we click on elements. Then on the top, this little arrow, of course, it's excellent because it takes you back to the previous version. If you don't like what you did, you can just go back or go forward, okay? So here, look, we have elements. So what kind of elements do we have? And each element, we can add it to our funnel to customize it as we wish, okay? So for example, if I take the text and I just drag it, and you see the highlighted blue light, wherever I put it, that's where the text is going to go, okay? So I want it here, I want it here, and then I just let it go, and boom, it appears, okay? And then I can just edit it, change the text, change the color. Remember, we did that last time here. You can edit everything as you wish. Then on the side, you can change the font, the line height, the padding, the size, everything you want, okay? So that, and you see, if I click on the back arrow, now it is gone. Same for headline text. If we want a headline, you see now we have a headline. Okay, now I'm going to go a bit down. So here it's really nice. We have a bulleted list. So let's put it here. Et voila. We have some bullet points. You can do what you want with it. And we can delete it here. We don't want it. Okay, boom. But now we have space. So we go back to previous. Voila. So we can have content bar. So let's put it here, content box, and then inside the content box, I can add text if I want. I can add bulleted list. Okay, I can add picture, image, you see, for example, voila. So that's what you can do, all the nice things. And then we have our columns layout. So we can have 4 columns. You see, and then you can put a button inside, you can put a checkbox inside. You can put a checkbox, yes, I agree. You can put payment links, you can put a product, form input. So form input is like that. Okay. So, and you can have 4, 3, 2 columns, row, section. Okay, now we saw all of those. We just saw them. And then the image, the video that we saw last time, you can add audio. Let's see here, if we want to add a little audio with this lady and she's talking to us. Okay. What else can you add? A carousel, a Facebook comment, Twitter share button, a survey. Oh yeah, those are mine. Look at that. Add your survey question here. So you can type it here and then you can type your answer and then they can choose and then they get redirected. Okay, so that's very nice. What else do we have? Countdown, look at that. I like the countdown. Okay, there's our a menu. So like a home contact. We can have a line. We can, for example, FAQ. How does your product work? Blah, blah, blah. Okay, so this is what is going on for the, oh yeah, I forgot to delete. Okay, so these are your elements. So you have a lot to play with, very nice. Then we have our blocks. So blocks, we can have our own blocks. So I already saved some, but if you want to save a block, what you do is you go here and you see, can either duplicate like this. So we duplicated it, or you can save it. And if you save it as a block, okay, create block, title, so we can put testimonials, create. And when we go to my blocks, then it goes to the bottom, here it is, okay? And now we can just take that and put it here. And here it is, now we have 3, okay? So, okay, so this is very nice. So those are my blocks, okay? Then we have opt-in forms, so where they can enter their email address, but you have quite a few of those. If we look at this one, you see. Then we have features. What are the features? Yeah, look, this is really nice. So I'm not going to put everything on the screen anymore because now you see how it works, but I just show you quickly. You see how nice it is? Like, for example, this one, I'm going to put it anyhow. This one, you could use as testimonials too. It's quite nice, right? Okay. So page footers. So if we want to put at the bottom, up, page footers. So we can put, for example, this one is nice. You see? Here we have our page footer. Team presentation. So you can also use those for testimonials. I mean, look at nice it is. So here, the crew, okay. Welcome, hey there. So here you have some welcome little pages. Price plan. So if you have prices to show, page header. So we had a footer, now we have the header, and testimonials. So yeah, you have a lot of different styles of testimonials. Okay, so this is for our blocks. And then we have our pop-ups. So here you can add a pop-up. You see, like this one, when they click on the link, they get this pop-up to register. And of course, the pop-up, you can customize it as you want, like with everything, okay? Okay, and at the end, do not forget to go on the mobile version to make sure that it looks good. When you make an edit on the mobile version, make sure to make it only if you see a little mobile phone next to it, because that means the edit will only apply to the mobile phone version and not to the desktop version. Because if you change something on the mobile that is going to change your desktop version, it's going to not be so good. So make sure about that, okay? Do not change it if it does not have the little mobile phone. I mean, most of them do, you see? So there's a few things that we could improve. You see this, for example, let's space it a bit more. So, and is it bold? Yeah, yes, it is. But we could make the font size a bit bigger. Okay, here we go. It's a bit better, okay? And if you want this, you can make it a bit smaller, okay? So, but just make sure to go on the mobile version and to check it also, okay? So if we go back to, you see it didn't change anything here. All right, and then the last thing is to save your changes. I'm not going to do it now because I don't want to save anything that we did today, but make sure you save your changes, okay? And then you can exit. So save no, but you're going to do yes, unless you don't want them. And then here we can preview what we just did. I mean, it's the same because we didn't change it, but yes. So here you have, I showed you most of the tools, and you know, it's just a question of doing it. It's gonna be a bit weird at the beginning. You just have to get used to it. It's like when you learn how to drive a car, right? It takes a little bit. This is not as complicated as driving a car, but yeah, you will get the hang of it just by doing it. Okay. So, and if you have any questions, of course, then don't hesitate to put them in the comments, and I will check for question and I will reply. So in the next video, I am going to show you how to create an email campaign and automation with SYSTEME.io. So make sure to subscribe and hit the bell notification so that you won't miss it. And if this video has helped you in any way to step to the next level, make sure to like it because I like each like.